Hoffa. So ring, imaginary bell. So Mav Hoffa.
This just manages to sneak his way into every episode.
Yeah, recently, and
he's a legend, man.
Okay, so I did watch something with Mav Hoffa. Let's just address he pretty much clapped back at Sean Bigga, the dude who he fired or whatever, released or doesn't work there no more. I don't know exactly what the situation is. Long story short, the nigga don't work there no more. You know what I'm saying?
He's not allowed back in his shop.
Yeah, the Sean Bigga. And
put on leave.
He clapped back at him and he went on Instagram Live. And then it was funny because he was just like, I bought clothes for these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. First of all, he was on live and he's in the airport. No, he's on the plane. He's on the plane.
With cell service.
That was the crazy part. So it was before they took off.
Okay.
Yeah.
First.
So that means it was important. He had to get this off.
And then when he landed, before, you know when niggas standing up waiting for the cockpit to open? The nigga got on live immediately as soon as the plane landed again.
Oh, so his heart was pounding the whole flight.
Yeah, so he had a 2-part live. The first part was before takeoff. The second part was after takeoff. And all I kept thinking was, imagine if I had to get stuck. If he was, it looked like he might have been on the middle seat shit.
Yeah.
Imagine if this nigga is next to me on live, talk about, nigga, I bought these niggas clothes. You don't want me to expose this shit. I'd be like, nigga, what are you doing right now, bro?
You bought him clothes.
You'd be uncomfortable.
Right,
like, first of all, like, what does that mean? Like, you tricking them? Like, wait.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Are they weird for receiving free clothes, or are you weird for buying them clothes?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was on no puffy. Let me go shop. Like we should go shopping.
Yeah, let me help you
shit.
try this
It
on.
didn't feel like that. It felt more of like he was bossing up. Like, nigga, I gave y'all an opportunity to where y'all didn't even have clothes, and I put money in your pocket to be on this show type shit. It was one of those like you wearing clothes that I bought you to this day.
Trying to big brother.
But that's probably just so you look better on my cameras.
Yeah, pretty
so who
much.
are you really benefiting?
That's true. That is a good point too. So yeah, that was weird. So he addressed them and he was kind of going in. Then QueenzFlip got into the live as well and was like, nah, chill. And then he started going in at, which is also funny, like QueenzFlip be on a lot of niggas' lives. I've noticed, like, he'll just be in somebody's comments and it's like, anytime, Danny has a lot of videos where he's like, he's covering some Joe Budden shit. QueenzFlip, their world. And there's something that happened on the live stream.
There's an IG live with QueenzFlip.
Yeah,
that's evidence.
Yeah, there's always an IG live with QueenzFlip in the comments or him that's evidence against whatever case Danny is painting. And I'm like, QueenzFlip might need to get the fuck off of IG live.
This nigga, he really do it.
He really do it. But
it takes consistency and hard work.
Yeah, but what's the name was kind of going in on him too, and he was like, he was like, leave me alone, nigga. I'll go in on your mans. Whatever happened to that episode that I'm not being accurate. Whatever happened to that episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, that episode never came out. So
which episode?
So do you remember when, well, it's okay, but I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was Mav Hoffa and Joe Budden show. Do y'all remember this? It was called something.
This sounds like a lie.
But I know
Mav Hoffa and Joe Budden.
But I remember watching Joe Budden.
My expert podcast.
It was called something. What the fuck was it called?
Yeah, there's no opinions on that motherfucker.
Damn, what the fuck was it called? Because it was.
You remember it though?
How long ago was this?
Long time ago.
Do you remember if it was good or not? Because just off the top of my head,
I feel like it was like early when Mav kind of first started.
So he probably didn't have too much skin in the game. Joe Budden was carrying a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah, like the whole my expert opinion thing kind of had just taken off. So I think
he still had an amateur opinion at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So. But they had a whole new name for it, and apparently people liked it. And I can't remember. I just maybe saw one.
Well, it sounds like it was a fucking burp in the wind.
Nigga, the fact that you can't remember that shit means the universe don't want you.
Pretty much. But long story short, it seems like Joe Budden got a nice little cachet of interviews that he don't plan on putting out. Because he ain't putting, he definitely said this past week he's not putting the Tasha K shit out. And then he also isn't about to put out, apparently he's holding on to
I know chick.
Oop, got it. Apparently he's also holding on to a Chig's, not a Chig's. He's also holding on to one of these joints with Mav Hoffa. Here we go. For not dropping their podcast.
Joe Budden, I know chicks with opinion.
I'll be selling that one next. You niggas.
Hang on, Mav, going crazy.
The
was not about to give him another one of his content pieces. Now today, Math Hoffa was on Instagram Live. QueenzFlip hopped in the comments and Math was quick to confront him about it, asking him, yo, why didn't Joe drop that episode? Here's what Math said.
Just believe that somebody could punch me in the face and take a ratchet from me. The Brooklyn Bridge is for sale right now, $29.99. $29.99.
There's a white woman.
Holla at me. I'll be waiting for you under the bridge to hand you the deed. For all you niggas and bring up fake niggas in my chats and my comments about some fake ass shit. If you really believe it, the Brooklyn Bridge is on sale for $29.99. I'm gonna get that out the way. Then the Manhattan Bridge, I'll be selling that one next, and then the Williamsburg.
Let me see what he got.
He's just trying to emphasize.
I've been on the internet.
He's just trying to emphasize, you know, how crazy it is these niggas are.
Yeah.
Like, if you that crazy, you probably try to buy the Brooklyn Bridge from me.
Yeah.
You niggas is insane.
That's crackhead logic.
To hit Math Hoffa and take his poll does sound, you know, not achievable, nigga.
It does. That doesn't sound like something that was happening. I see Matt punch too many people to believe that he's getting his pistol taken from him.
I mean, but once your pistol's gone,
it can always happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He'll smack the shit out of him.
It was probably a shocking thing. It's never happened to him before. He was stunned.
True.
He was startled.
You know what I mean? QueenzFlip, I'm on a plane. You already invaded Joe Budden's show. Leave my live alone. Leave my live alone, Flip.
Some of the emotes.
I see how you moving. I see how you moving.
His eyes
I
look
don't like
crazy.
when he does this.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It's terrifying.
Don't make me start with you, Flip.
Man, I don't know if this nigga's ever been on a flight before.
Why that episode never came out, Flip?
I can't believe he made it past TSA.
Did I cook your man?
Did I cook your man?
Did I cook your man on his own show? Why that episode never came out, Flip? Here's more shit for y'all to talk about. For free! Me and Joe don't got beef.
Thank you, man, Father.
Yeah,
We do not have beef.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Can y'all put thank you, Math Hoffa, in the comments just
Yeah.
so in case he sees our video, we want him to
know.
feel
To feel
appreciated.
appreciated. Like
Yeah.
an
You know
important
what I mean?
individual in the podcast space.
You gave us a 13 minutes that we weren't expecting to have in this show. And we appreciate you for it, because something has to happen every week.
Or maybe we shouldn't be thanking him. He might be distracting us from something more important.
Well, this is the thing. It doesn't matter how many moments he gives us to talk about weekly. If the podcast sucks, nobody's going to go over there. So it's like, now...
So we're not bringing nobody over there.
we might bring people over there, and then they'll be like, why the fuck are we here?
Yeah,
get back on the airplane. And
I
talk
see
some
what they
more
was talking
shit.
about. Let me go back.
right. So it's like...
Yeah.
So, you know, but...
No,
I don't know. That's kind of weird. So I guess he apparently cooked them on his own show.
Everybody crying
knows?
about, you know, Joe not releasing the
I kind
podcast.
of don't want. I hope Joe just keeps interviewing people and not releasing the shit, because that was really one of the
Not
biggest.
even recorded.
Yeah, not even recording. Have him sit
This shit
there,
ain't live.
do the whole thing, never hit record,
That would be fucked
Just
up.
wasting nigga time.
bro. Because it's
Just to
like
taunt him.
last week I was like kind of upset because I was just like, I don't care what he's talking about. Like,
Yeah.
with this Twitter space, why'd you interview her? Why'd you interview Tasha K if you were never gonna put it out? But now, watching how mad people get when their interviews don't come out, I kind of like this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I
Hey, that's
kinda-
Machiavelli and it's Joe Wiz. Like, this is like, he probably feels so powerful in this moment.
Duh, dead ass,
And-
bruh. Because everybody knows what a Joe Budden podcast is going to do for your career. You're tapping into his 10 million plays a week or whatever the fuck his numbers are. Like, apparently he's getting like 10 million downloads a week or some shit like that.
Who do you see benefit from like a Joe Budden stimulus package?
A podcast on the come up.
And his,
Okay.
you
You know what
see
I'm saying?
Math.
I want to come a podcast, but like,
Or
for
even
people who
even
are-
an established one.
people who already have notoriety.
For sure. Absolutely. Because absolutely, yeah. Because it's
Okay.
like two powerhouses coming together. We want to see that more than anything else.
But do
Yeah,
you
then
see
a no name nigga.
yeah.
Do you see Math and like
Like Homeroom.
mentally sparring with Joe Budden? Do you see him catching up?
When I saw them going back and forth on that My Expert Opinion episode, it wasn't notable. I don't remember. I do remember QueenzFlip was there, and I remember they were kind of arguing about how QueenzFlip had a photographer or a videographer that he wasn't able to pay, and Hoffa ended up hiring him and taking his cameraman from him. I don't know exactly what it was about, something along that.
Well,
but it was like
wasn't paying for. He didn't get taken.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was like nothing from that episode had me remembering like, man, we need this every week. I don't remember any moments like that. You know, I do remember they sat down on my expert opinion one time. I feel like the lighting was really dark and I was confused on, is the shop closing right? It was like I don't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? So
they were in between hours.
Yes, who knows? But
Hoffa isn't insane enough to go against Joe Budden. Truly,
I don't think so either. And I think he might piss him off too much.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's probably what happened.
But maybe Joe will bring the best out of Math though,
or the violence out of Math.
Right? Yeah. Fuck this Buddha Math. I just don't like it. Oh, but I did watch My Expert Opinion though, and it's so kind of hard to keep up with the. I wish he would kind of put like part 1, part 2, because he's been interviewing K-Shine
in pieces.
In pieces, I think he's releasing them in pieces. I haven't seen anything with the full episode, but I've watched all the K-Shine ones so far, and those are pretty good. And as I'm watching it, I don't know how many battle rappers Hoffa has actually interviewed. But I've seen people try to get battle rap podcasts. I've seen people try to get battle rap podcasts to take off, and they don't take off ever. They suck normally.
Not enough people care about just battle rap.
Yeah, I was about to say it's real specific. It's too niche.
It really is.
There's a lot of loose viewers, and then there's like a small percentage of niggas who are diehard who can name battle rappers like wrestlers or basketball players.
Right, dead ass though, dead ass. So it's like, but when he was doing the K-Shine one, I was like, damn, why doesn't he have more battle rappers like on here? Like,
because then you would lose money.
And then the thing is, that nigga K-Shine, like a couple weeks ago, the nigga was going on a tirade talking about Smack and how like,
okay, that's another thing.
You know,
so that's
like
why
these contracts, you know,
there was a lot of contract talk.
Niggas being weird. That's what.
And it was
weird.
That's
bad deals.
Nigga, that's literally what it was all kind of about. I've always, bro, me and my homie, bro. We love battle rap still. Like, I don't follow it like I used to follow wrestling, but I fuck with battle rap. Like,
I follow all the battle rap pages on IG.
If I hear there's a local battle, I might pop in just to see if a nigga get his head bit off.
You
know
know
what I'm saying?
Anderson Burrs?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember him.
He's actually like
a couple of them. I ain't gonna shout them out though. Yeah, I don't want to shout all of them out, but a couple of them was all right. Yeah, a couple of them was all right.
Said some good spitters.
Yeah. But the fuck was I about to say? I always found it interesting because I always wondered how much money that shit makes. Because when the DVD era ended, I thought battle rap was like dead. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
like I think I was like the infrastructure, and then it always frustrated me and my homie. Like, why does it feel like nobody ever knows how much time is left in the round? Yeah, it's just like always been like little nigga shit that we've literally been dealing with for 20 years, and that's always bothered us. And I always wondered like, I wonder how tight the business is, or how bad or good the business is on the back end. So seeing K-Shine up there, I was like, oh, this is a great spot for him to come. Because Math is from that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He understands. Math has battled with several leagues. He understands exactly what he's talking about. The only thing is, like, the contract sounds so tight that K-Shine really isn't able to say anything. It was just a lot of passion. And he was terrible at explaining it. And I watched every clip because I was like, I want to understand what you're trying to tell me so bad. But he would get halfway in the story and be like, but this contractually, we can't talk about that.
I start beating around the bush.
And I was like, oh, God, please just spill the fucking beans, bro.
And the way the contract,
go to Patreon for that.
Yeah, the way the contract's set up, you cannot explain it just the way it is. So it's like beat around the bush, it sounds like you in the Illuminati.
Yeah, exactly. So it looked kind of crazy, and it's like maybe K-Shine's not the most articulate either. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's like,
I think he was just very frustrated because he was talking
definitely
about
was frustrated.
Like, I was frustrated with him when he was like, man, you got these niggas who aren't the battle rappers, like. How the CEO beefing with like a battle rapper? Like, that don't even make sense. Why is the CEO standing in front next to Smack? Like, nigga, what? Yeah,
but it's kind of that whole thing is kind of crazy. They make it seem like I think it's a mess back there. But it sounds like the contracts are tight because the nigga couldn't speak on nothing.
Yeah, he signed some shit that he's scared of.
Right? Yeah, he's in court with Daylight. I didn't even know that. I didn't know Daylight was taking this nigga to court.
What?
Yeah, apparently, because he brought that up. He was like, 𝙿𝙾𝚃 is literally suing the URL. I'm like, damn, we need
𝙿𝙾𝚃 the only smart one.
I'm like, bro, we need a URL like documentary because every so often when a story kind of pops up, you're like, this is some nigga shit.
Surviving smack.
Low key, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and I wonder I don't know. It's always just seemed so unorganized, and now that we're kind of getting people kind of speaking out and shit. I mean, 𝙿𝙾𝚃 never spoke out. I never heard about no 𝙿𝙾𝚃 suing Smack. Whatever, but you know, it's kind of interesting. But I did like seeing 𝔓𝔑 with Math though.
Yeah,
I did like that essentially. So what I'm saying is just like,
well, 𝔓𝔑 is just a cool nigga.
I fuck with 𝔓𝔑 too though, and it's funny. I didn't like 𝔓𝔑 until he started doing 2-on-2. I hated solo 𝔓𝔑.
Word.
I never liked solo 𝔓𝔑, but when him and DNA revolutionized the 2-on-2 battles, they are the best battle rap duo. They revolutionized that shit, bro. It's crazy.
So like what we see now is because of them.
With the 2-on-2 shit, yeah. And even when you watch them,
you talking about when they tag team, right?
The tag team shit, yeah, bro. Because it was like they started the whole 2-on-2. They took that shit to another level immediately. Like, and I was, like I said, I wasn't a huge 𝔓𝔑 fan, nigga. They started doing that. I was like, this nigga is going crazy right now. Like, you know? But yeah, I do kind of want to see Math do more. I would like to see Math
battle rapper
do more battle
the lane
rappers,
he's in.
especially the ones that aren't in any contractual agreement, so that we can get full stories. Like, I want to hear you interview like 𝙿𝙾𝚃, Murder Mook. Murder Mook still might be in some sort of contract, but you know those people. Like,
the nigga probably not cool with any of them. Knowing this nigga,
Serious Jones would be nice, but he hooked off on Serious Jones. He punched so many people, bro. It's just
and like once you punch so many people, now you kind of punch their friends too.
Yeah,
there's niggas associated with them that you can't fuck with no more.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that's probably why.
But he fake healed though. Now. Like, you think they be over it?
They probably want to smack him more.
Because he's probably, I don't know how old Math is, but I feel like he's in his 40s maybe.
They want to get their get back more. Like, now you want to be peaceful, nigga?
Yeah, when you
got to repent for these crimes.
You got to smack him when he's weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, Imaginary Budden.